When I made a video about Wiki, a lot of people were like, saying that that could be an AI, how can Wiki? Nobody is above there to in this country. That is something you need to understand. There was a video actually that trended on social media, having the voice of Wiki at the background, talking, shouting, praying in tongues and the rest, because it was reported that the engine of the jet actually failed at that time. Wiki, I don't know, say you know God like that too. That is something I got to understand. I made a video on that. A lot of people came at me and said a lot of things and said that I'm lying, this could be AI and other things. But another video has surfaced of him admitting to that and then giving testimony in the church. So now you can actually see that this guy not lie in the first place. But I really want to talk about this because most people, they don't learn from this kind of things. That is something I kind of understand about this whole thing that is trending on social media. They don't really learn from this kind of things. So we need to understand that this could have been like a situation for Wiki. At that time, he was praying in tongues and speaking a lot of things, calling Jesus and the rest, the blood of Jesus and all those kind of things. What was in the mind of Wiki? Because these people, they are really funny sometimes. When they talk about political things, when they talk as if they created themselves. That is something I kind of understand. As a result of their political conflicting interests and the rest, a lot of people don't suffer for their hands. A lot of people are being quiet every day by Fulani herdsmen because of the greed, because of the inabilities, because of the selfishness of some politicians that are supposed to do what they were supposed to do or elected to do. They not do them, and these people buy. So that was exactly how those people actually spill the blood of Jesus and all those kind of things. That is something that the lives of Wiki and a lot of politicians, they need to actually understand about all of this. That is really interesting about that. Somehow, when we make this video, understand that we don't dig deep and then got to understand that this na real news. And when we make it, you start saying AI and all those things. Instead of you to say that, you should find a source and then quote it so that we can go and check those sources. That is something I want to say about that. So I want you to see the video where he gave a testimony. I know you must have seen the video, but still try and see the video.
Waiting for me in Lagos, I must see that night. 15 minutes of take off, what do we have? Boom! And the air hostess was running. That's what is the problem? That's problem, that's problem. That's what is the problem?
The question I'm really asking right now is that what was in the mind of Wiki at that time? That is the question I'm really asking. The only person who go fit answer that question is Wiki himself. The only person who go fit answer the question is Wiki himself. That is to understand that life is vanity. Now at the moment where things dey alright, now they say nobody can do me anything, I can talk and do and all those kind of things. But once something happen, forget. Life can just leave you in a flash. That is something I learned from it, and I wish a lot of other politicians will learn from this and then start living right again. But somehow, some people feel that it is difficult for Nigerian politicians to actually do the right thing because of the system in place. But first of all, do the one when you go fit do. That is what a lot of people are really saying about all of this. Now that all they talk about 2027 election, a lot of people are really, fixated on that. They fix their mind on that, and a lot of people, they are not concerned on the happenings in Nigeria right now. Tomorrow is June 12th and Democracy Day. A lot of people are saying, waiting Tinubu go tell us, because this is 2 years into the government right now, but they've not seen a lot that is being transformed. Why some people are saying that we should wait, because sometimes you go plant like bamboo tree, it go take years to develop the root before it starts, sprouting out and all those kind of things. So that is what a lot of people are really saying. Why some other persons are saying, it go better now make Igbo man thief for Lagos and all those kind of things. But on your own assessment right now, what do you feel about this government? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel. But based on my assessment, I think that a lot of things has gone worse off. Talking about like the insecurity, farmers, herders fight, conflict, and all those kind of things, kidnapping, and the rest. This is really worse at this time right now. And the cost of living is another challenge that a lot of people are really facing right now. The cost of living. This is owing to the cost of petrol, which actually help other people. That is the bedrock of every businesses in Nigeria. That is something. Transportation is on petrol. A lot of people, because of inadequate power supply and the rest. And this has translated into a lot of things. And people not being able to go to their farm has translated into expensive nature or cost of foodstuffs. That is another thing you need to actually understand about that. Inflation is another challenge out there, and some people are really getting interested in this. They are really trying to promise that they are going to curb inflation. But what about the forest challenge we are getting? Dollar is now about 1,600, and that is one of the highest so far in Nigeria. During Muhammadu Buhari, it was like about 600-700, but right now we are really having issues to actually deal with. What is your own assessment of 2 years of Bola Ahmed Tinubu? I want you to leave that in the comment section so that we can have a take on what you feel about this particular story. What is really happening in Nigeria? Now, there is a growing report and concern about the challenges of insecurity, kidnapping in some part of the country right now, like in Delta State. This has become a frequent thing around Asaba and Ika area of Delta State, and a lot of people are really concerned about that. When we talk about the North Central, talking about the Kogi area, talking about the Niger area, talking about the Benue area, you will get to understand that this is also a challenging factor and the rest. But I want you to really put in the comment section your own assessment of the government performance and also what you suggest to really help in curbing the insecurity problem in Nigeria. That is something I'm really asking right now. I want you to put your own comment or opinion in the comment section. Guys, I know you must have been wondering where for the make your own video. I'm at Eagle Square Federal Secretariat. I decided to make my video outdoor today, and a lot of people are really surprised and saying that where this guy they make your own video from. That is where I'm making my video right now, and it's all interesting and a fun thing. But somehow you got to support Afrobeat blog. Share my videos across social media platforms and be a part of it. We got a lot actually coming at a time like this. Consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog across social media platforms.